So I've been grinding some on JP, and I wanted to at least get the tickets to do the 50 unit multi-summon. So here we are. We're going to do this and also finish off these tickets that I have right here before they go away on the 13th. So that is 10 days from now, but let's go ahead and get started with this 50 unit multi right here. With the, or not 50 unit multi, 77 unit multi. It takes 50 tickets, my bad. So let's go ahead and hit summon here and see what I can get. Now, my JP account is definitely not up to date, not as up to date as my global account because I just haven't invested enough time, and my phone apparently wants a software update. Remind me later. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started again. We're gonna swipe down and see what I can get. I can use just about anything on this multi-summon. Especially since it's one where you get, like, I think it's guaranteed LRs. I just can't remember how many guaranteed LRs. I think it might be 3. So let's go ahead and get through this. Let me know down in the comments below if you happen to download JP during the 8th anniversary because you were just so hyped for it. Maybe you already had JP and just weren't playing it at all or near as much and decided to focus more on, you know, JP for the 8th anniversary, or maybe you just don't play JP at all and don't really care and want to wait for it on global. So maybe you're that type of person, and that's okay. That is perfectly fine if you're a global main and only play global. That is a-okay, and I can completely understand why, because a lot of people don't want to play JP for the fact that you can't even. Ooh, that's a nice pull right there. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. I don't know how many copies I have of him, but I will take that Piccolo for sure. But yeah, most people don't play JP because they can't read what's going on. They can't read, like, all the passives and the super attack effects and all that stuff, which is understandable. I can use that. I can use that. They're not great anymore, but I can definitely use that. That sucks. I mean, I can use them because it's my JP account, and I can use just about any unit at this point, but still terrible pull. I don't that Gohan's terrible. He needs his Easy A. He's so old. He's such an old unit. He really needs his Easy A for sure. How many more units do we have here, though? Now, I will say that I've been having a little bit of fun on JP, you know, redoing everything. It's not fun to repeat stuff that I've already done on global necessarily, but I do like the fact that I'm catching up my account, because I will tell you this, I don't have like a time limit of when this will happen, or a set specific goal, or a specific set goal of when I want to actually achieve this, but eventually I do want to switch over to JP and main my JP account with global being on the side. I do. And there's one overall umbrella, there's one overarching reason for that, and that is because for whatever reason, when I play JP, I don't know if it's because it's the native version, it feels better to just play it. And I really can't put my finger on the reason why. Like, I cannot pinpoint an exact reason why, but the overarching reason is it just feels better to play Dokkan Battle on the JP version. Even though you can't read it, we definitely have the resources, the internet, where we can find these translations and stuff, especially with the wikis and the info websites that, you know, the community builds and posts, which is hey, no, he's a pretty good pull. That's actually a really good pull, actually. That Goku Black, I feel like this Goku Black's a little bit underrated. I really do. So he's pretty good. I believe he gives support to Future Saga, which can definitely come in handy. I believe is a key +3 and 40% support once you awaken him. So let's see what else we can get. But yeah, I do want to main JP eventually. It feels better to play it. On top of that, you know, and I may not bring this up too often, but because I really don't like the drama sometimes that happens in the community, you know, between both versions, and you know, Global complaining about this, or maybe JP complaining about that, you know, complaining about how each version gets this and the other version, or one version gets this and the other version doesn't. It's rather annoying to me. It really is. Because, you know, I have a lot of things I deal with IRL, with my own family and stuff like that. I really don't have the time or energy to really focus on that stuff, so I don't. But when I see it, it's just kind of like, well, there's definitely some options. You can switch to JP. Simple as that. I know you've invested a lot into Global, but you know, if you really don't feel like Global has more to offer than JP, or if you're complaining about something that JP has that Global doesn't, just switch over to JP. That's the most simplest solution. So which is one of the reasons why I am going to switch to JP, is because units come out first on JP. I like that pool. Okay. Yeah, they need their easy A. I feel like they could definitely use an easy A. Okay. That's the last 3, isn't it? Yep. Not bad. I can't complain. I'm gonna lock them up. Lock all these units up that I need. I believe I pulled the Piccolo first. Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and lock all these units up. Where is the next one? Oh, the Goku Black here, which is not a bad pull. I actually enjoy that one. And then we have these 3 LRs on the end. It is 3 guaranteed LRs. Okay. I was trying to remember that. Now, I do like the fact that you don't have to get 77 total tickets. You only have to get 50. So hopefully they keep it that way. I know, you know, oh, this is the 8th anniversary, so it's a 77 unit multi. They're probably going to keep it at 77. They're probably not going to increase it and just do 50 tickets every year. So I don't mind that, actually. I think that's fine. They don't need to necessarily increase the amount of units you can get from this free summons. So it's 100% free, but of course you have to put in some effort and grind the heck out of your account to get those tickets, to complete those missions to get the tickets. But I think that's everything, or not everything, but every one of the units that I need to locked up. I think that's all of them. So we're gonna back out here and move on to the other tickets here and see what else we can pull. It's not gonna take that long, but like I said before, it's my JP account, so I can use just about anything, and I will be grateful for just about anything that's fairly new or recent. So do you main, also let me know that down in the comments below, do you main JP or do you main Global? And how long have you been playing Dokkan for? So did you and if you do main Global or JP, I mean whichever one you main, which version did you start playing first? And if you did switch versions, why did you switch? I would like to know those things. You know, get to know you guys, get to know the community and everything like that. I feel like I really don't take opportunities like that to get to know people in the community, because I'm a very precise person. Like when I make a video, I just wanted to get the information to you and then get out of the video. Because essentially I don't want to waste your guys' time, because you are investing time in the first place to watch my video. So when you do watch my video, I try not to, you know, use up too much of your time, and, you know, get things done very quickly throughout the video so that you can get on with your day, get the information in the most efficient and fastest way possible from me, and then get on with your day. So that's usually how I am, and that's why I really quit doing the intros and also the outros where I'm like saying bye to people or saying hi to people and stuff like that. I just get on with the information. So I feel like that's better that way, and it does actually represent who I am as a person anyway, because I really You know, there are times where I will talk your ear off, and my wife can attest to that. But for the most part, I'm the type of person that's going to be very short, use short phrases, use one-word answers and stuff like that. I really, unless I'm trying to explain something. So, but I really just very concise, very short conversations with me. I really don't say much. But once again, my wife would think the opposite, or would tell people, yeah, he talks a lot, talks way too much, and stresses me out and stuff like that. So it is what it is. I guess it's perspective, but really I am the type of person that just says, you know what, let's get this done so we can get out of here, so we don't have to waste our time. So I try not to waste people's time who's viewing my videos and stuff like that. So, but yeah, hope everybody's day is going well. And if you did summon on JP for the 8th anniversary, let me know how that went. Let me know what kind of luck y'all had. Everybody's luck is going to be different. There's going to be people who will probably comment, it sucked because I didn't get anything. And that is very unfortunate for you. I feel for you though, because sometimes I will summon for things and I will not get a single new unit. Sometimes I would say about 80% of the time I do get the new unit, or at least some resemblance of new-ish units that are fairly new, or units that are useful. But the other 20%, ooh, I can use them. Yeah, they're not that great, but I believe I can't remember if he's a support character actually. And obviously I can't read Japanese, so I'm not going to read it right now, but I'll read it later on the wiki or the info websites. But yeah, Dokkan's a lot of fun. Dokkan is a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it. And as you can see, sometimes I just don't post videos some days. I'm working, and also, you know, some days I just feel like enjoying the game rather than making every single video on every single topic that there is to make and stuff like that. So and I've actually been grinding on top of the stuff I've been dealing with IRL, which I'm not going to get into. There's a lot of personal stuff, but I have been taking some time to grind a JP over the past couple of weeks because I wanted to get those tickets, and the only way you could do that was by completing the missions, and some of those missions involved Extreme Z Awakening, the 2 new free-to-play units you can get, the free-to-play Physical Hercule and also the free-to-play LR Intelligence Bobbity that has a standby skill into Majin Vegeta. And I will tell you, when you have an account that's not up to date and you don't have all the free-to-play units, and all of those free-to-play units aren't easy aid yet, getting the Extreme Z Awakening medals and stuff for those 2 units was a little bit difficult. I had to easy a couple of older Majin Buu Saga free-to-play units in order to get past their Extreme Z area stages to get the medals necessary to Extreme Z Awaken them. So it was a little bit of a grind, but I think it was worth it to get that 77 unit multi with the 50 tickets for sure. And I do not regret it at all. I do not regret the time I spent on it, because it's been fun. It's been fun. And you know, I did start out with like almost 300 small meats. Now I'm down to like 36 or something like that. A number around there. So I did use a lot of meats to restore my stamina, but I still have all the medium and large meats to use. Now I will say this, don't be afraid to use those meats. You may be saving them for a rainy day or something like that. That's fine. But if you're fairly new and you need to accelerate what you can do on your account to make things go by quicker in the beginning stages of you building your account and getting those free-to-play units, use all the meats possible. because the faster you build your accounts, the easier it is to start doing, you know, semi-difficult events and getting certain free-to-play EZAs done, which some of those free-to-play EZAs are necessary in certain types of events, to get certain missions done. I can't talk, but yeah, it's definitely worth it to use as many of those meats as possible to definitely accelerate the growth of your account. If you are just now starting, that is probably one tip I would give you, because when I started almost four and a half years ago, truly started playing Dokkan, they didn't have meats at the time. All you could use was dragon stones to restore your stamina. On top of that, your stamina only restored to max. It didn't like carry over the threshold. Like, let's say if you have 162 stamina, if you were to, you know, if you had 40 stamina and were to use a dragon stone, it would restore 162, which would put you above 162, and it wouldn't restore your stamina over time until you got, you know, below your actual max stamina. So that is nice. That is actually one of the nicest updates they did for Dokkan, is being able to go past your max limit if you're using an item to restore your stamina. Obviously, actually, even if you level up, when you level up, your stamina restores, and it actually restores past your limit as well. So it's a very nice update that they did with that, and I believe it came with Project Version Z. So if I'm not mistaken. So we got one more summon here, and of course I can use all these units, I'm pretty sure. Actually, I can take a look real quick. Yeah, he's going to be the first one that I've gotten. I believe I have him already. Yeah, but I'll probably be able to open up more of his hidden potential paths, or one more of his hidden potential paths with that copy. So that'll be good. Nothing special here. I did get an LR the other day off camera using these tickets. So, and these tickets are pretty easy to get. You get them just by passively playing the game. There's some pretty easy missions to get these tickets with. So, that's why it's definitely worth it to play the game during the anniversary, so you can get stuff like this and have a chance at pulling free LRs essentially.